Okay, this is an update on my non-stop running devices after 6 years of watching this experiment on this windowsill. And I've tried to report every 6 months or so, and I think I'm going to do it every year, on what I've learned and what the synopsis is of what works and what doesn't work after watching something run for a long time. Basically unattended, something running around the clock nonstop, day and night, year after year. The energy source on a number of these is sunlight, and it's coming through this skylight outside here and coming in and adding the energy into the system. This is the clear winner of everything I've ever experimented with right there. That's Laser Saber's Easy Spin. And I'm running it on a transistor circuit. It's a complementary 2-transistor circuit that Dad had a lot to do with the development of that, and then backup CPU, and then me. And this one here is running on supercapacitors. There's no batteries, but the energy input is from a small 5-volt keychain solar panel, and it has sapphire bearings and steel needle as the bearing surface, and that's the biggest thing that I've found as the problem, is bearing wear out after years and years of running non-stop. And this one hung in there, and it's real loose. The bearing is in a real loose configuration, real wobbly. But everything I've got running that's running on a long-term thing, I'm running on loose bearings. And that's the secret to these motors, is make your bearing loose. And if it wobbles, no problem. But all this stuff along here, some stops and starts, and a lot of it just runs all the time. The battery stuff, I get a year or two out of some of these things. Other ones only last a few months. And then, of course, this one here, this is the penny oscillator, which is a real fascinating one that is using a jewel thief circuit. And then this homemade, you can't see it very well, but that's stainless steel in a solution of water and Epsom salt. And that's a rechargeable battery. And every once in a while I have to take it apart and rebuild it, but it's not hard to do. The iron in the stainless steel, does break down after a period of time, but it takes a long time. And that one's been running here for the last 6 years. This is the champion circuit right there that I found works the best. And that's a simple 2-transistor complementary circuit. Depending on what your coil resistance is, you can change the resistance here. But that's just about as simple as it gets. And it's extremely reliable. And that's what I liked about this that circuit. That's just a dead bug circuit right there, not even a circuit board. Now, there's one other one I've got to show here. I'll walk over here and show it to you. And this is the one that's been the most perplexing. I call it the yearling motor. And this motor here started in 2017. And all I wanted to do was run it for 1 year on a AAA battery. And I don't think it's ever made it 1 year on a AAA battery in all these 6 years. It runs sometimes for months and then stops. And I've had all kinds of things go wrong with that. But I like the way it looks sitting here on this piano here. And so I hipped it. So anyway, that is the yearling Quest motor. That it's a little different circuit, and that could be the reason why I've had trouble with it. I'm not so sure, but a lot of it is the way it's configured there. It's not a rigid structure, and it breaks down. Anyway, that's the latest on my yearling, my non-stop running device at 6 years. Thanks for watching.